My muscles ached. I was tired all the time.
My son had a full-blown asthma attack. It came out of nowhere.
The unsettling thing about some symptoms is
I had a fever and these terrible headaches.
you don't always know what's causing them.
It was Lyme disease from a tick bite.
I had West Nile virus from a mosquito.
He had a reaction to cockroach allergens.
Threats to your health can come from unexpected places. Get the facts. Visit pestroll.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management
The
Association.
next disaster is coming. Make a plan. Keep extra medication on hand. Make copies of important documents. Stay informed and be ready. Learn more at americares.org/send-us-in.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Workers' comp can be tricky, but my law firm will be on top of all the complicated paperwork and sneaky deadlines so that all of your I's are dotted and T's are crossed. If you've been hurt on the job, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
Details. Offer not available in New York.
Your home for Duke football.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. Looking at a gorgeous day for today. It's chilly this morning. Our northern and western counties are under a frost advisory. Temperatures have dipped into the mid-30s there, but most of us will see temperatures in the low to mid-40s heading out the door. 72 this afternoon, lighter winds, lots of sunshine. Overnight low tonight around 50, and tomorrow we jump into the 80s and we'll stay there through the holiday weekend. A high of 83 for tomorrow, 89 Saturday, and mid-80s on Sunday.
The Sports Shop is presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Service. Alsco's first aid service is great for office buildings, restaurants, automotive facilities, or anywhere emergencies can happen. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's alsco.com to learn more about what they can provide for your business.
Yeah, we did a little change up this morning, huh? How about it? Let's go, Pamela.
I found the love provides the key. Unlocks the heart and souls of you and me. Love will learn to sing your song, yeah. Love is written in stone. Every man I meet, walk in time. Free to wonder past his conscious mind.
Past his conscious mind.
Love will come and take you home, yeah. Written in stone.
Top of the morning to you, man. It is Throwback Thursday. We're going to throw it back to throw it back to a day. Hopefully you will recognize, but this is also a day that we're so thankful because we've never seen this day before. Man, we're rocking in April the 17th, 2025, and just happy to be here. D.R. Reese with an S is rocking right here. We got the lovely and talented Pamela Thompson-Smith back with us. Pam,
I am back. Good morning.
Are you okay?
I am. Y'all be talking junk about me when I'm not here. And you know, even though I'm not here, I am listening.
Well,
and chiming in a little bit.
Alex was talking about he saw the paper out there.
I saw that. I put that on YouTube. I said, "Hold up, Alex. What? Wait a minute. What you doing? Don't keep that shade toward Reese."
I just saw the paper. That's all I said. I think Reese took it.
Reese didn't take it nowhere. I took it where
he wanted to take it home.
No, you brought it to him, and I took it where it's supposed to go. Like, what the hell the Chatham News and Record doing out loud?
Well, I can tell you what'll be in the Chatham News next week. That's in all the news this week.
What's that?
Well, it'll be today because it comes out today.
What's that?
Chatham County woman wins $1 million in the lottery. Come on.
Oh, really?
Congratulations, Miss Cheek.
You think she met the deadline? Because, the deadline probably like
Yes. She
12
already,
minutes late.
yes. So Chatham County, I'm telling you, don't sleep.
So tell them Miss Cheek she want to go invest in some radio station.
I know.
She holler at Sports Shop, Reese Kmac.
I need to give her a call. But yeah, Chatham County.
Oh man,
Stand up.
That's
That's
incredible.
awesome. That's life changing situations. I love that.
I love it too, man. And you know them, so that's cool.
Yeah,
so
that is
if you know,
cool.
tell her, can I hold something?
I don't know it like that. Do I be trying to hold some? But if you're looking to invest on black-owned business.
Well, we'll call it investment. I'm still trying to hold something.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man, it was a great day. Good morning, A-Town. I didn't introduce you this morning because Pam wanted to throw you shade because you throw her shade. But good morning. How you doing, sir?
Doing well, feeling good.
Man, it's Throwback Thursday. We're going to feel good today, man. This is today. I know it's not a certain thing as Good Thursday, is it?
No.
But tomorrow's Good Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow's Good Friday.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You go to sunrise service all that?
I do. Yeah. I do.
Yeah,
I go to Good Friday service. It's at noon. You want to go with me tomorrow?
Well, I'm busy tomorrow.
Oh, you know what? I put in for something, but yeah, we have Good Friday
Matter
service.
of fact, yeah, but I think I'll be available at 12 back here. I think.
Okay, good, because you might need to cover me.
What are you going to do? I mean,
well, we have Good Friday service.
Y'all have everyday service. Early Monday service, Good Friday.
Yeah, kind of.
Bad Tuesday.
This could be terrible Thursday service. Watch out.
I know.
But yeah, we will be having sunrise service on Sunday morning. You're welcome to come with me. It starts at 6:30.
You know what though?
In Solid City, so it's gonna take you about 50 minutes.
Here's the thing, real talk. I do want to go to our church, and it's not that far from me. Mm-hmm. But you know how I won't be that person that all of a sudden is on a couple of times a year people be showing up at church, like on Easter.
Easter Sunday.
And people like, who was that? No, I'm just saying. But growing up, this was an unbelievable time. You got to dress up, and but I'm going to this brunch on Sunday. It's M's brunch,
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be all about M.
That's it.
So I can't wait to go see him, boy. I got some stuff for him too. It's gonna be fun, and plus we'll have the Easter egg hunt for him. He don't like candy. He like blueberries, so I'm gonna take He loves blueberries though. So I'm gonna
that is so great.
Know,
His teeth are gonna be amazing, most children.
So I'm gonna take those little plastic eggs and put them in the basket and put blueberries inside them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Very nice.
Look at that. Now.
What is he gonna call? What does he call you?
GP.
GP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know Papa and all that. What do you call your granddaddy?
When he was living, it used to be Papa Willie.
Papa Willie. That sounds somewhat like Bell Creek. Don't Papa Willie. Hey, Papa Willie, can I go downtown to the store? Can I go to Haiti Bell's, Papa Willie? Give me a chicken sandwich and a soda.
I mean, you asked. That's the. And my other grandfather, rest his soul, his name was Jack. So his name from us was Papa Jack.
So you got Papa. What's the first one?
Willie.
Papa Willie and Papa Jack. Boy, I tell you, I'm learning so much about this. I love it. Papa Willie, Papa Jack. Papa Willie. Your sister like, come on, Pam, you killing us.
That's what she called him too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody should have called. I was somewhat optimistic about the Chicago Bulls because I like Kobe White. Kobe White used to be 6'2" or 6'3". Last time I saw him, he was like 6'5". He grew. He had a growth spurt. And he has been balling. He was balling for the Chicago Bulls. I knew nothing about their team. I knew they was very young. They have no old guys on that team. They got rid of a bunch of them. DeMar Rosen went on the trade, and it's a whole lot of things happened. But I thought they was going. Last night was an ugly game to watch if you watched the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat. The Bulls could not play any defense.
No.
They didn't have any go-to individuals. Kobe White was that guy, and they was missing the 3-point shots. Typically, they have to hit their 3-point shots to be an effective basketball team, but man, they looked bad last night.
They did.
I mean, it was hard to watch. I was watching Rachel Maddow, and I was watching CNN.
You going back and forth.
I had to go back and forth. I couldn't even watch it.
Oh my God. With Player I've always liked as even, as he came off the bench at the 6th man is Tyler Hero. He had a really great game.
And he was manhandling them.
Yes.
Strictly manhandling them. I'm like, come on, man. They got to do better than that. They have to do better than that. It's just incredible how just bad they look. And I'm like, I said to myself, this is why I haven't been watching NBA. And this is supposed to be the playoffs.
But this is the play-in to the playoff. So
trust me,
wait a little while, and then you'll get excited.
No, you got to play. You got to win to be in.
Yeah, you got to win to be in.
So if you don't, you're gonna be off. And the fact of the matter, that's why I call it playoff.
so my point, win, you play off.
Yeah, right. So my thing is, your play is off. No, it's a playoff game. So,
it is, but I'm just saying that's why it's building up. You got to get excited.
Oh, okay.
Because these teams are the teams that you wouldn't have watched anyway.
No, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like the Bulls, and they because they had, of course, Kobe White. Then I got the Williams kid from Charlotte who played at FSU, and a couple of guys that I like, but they just, man, they did not look good. Not at all. So it was one of those things like, wow, it's like that, really. But it is what it is. And then there was a lot going on with the second game, and this is we talked about Nico Harrison yesterday. Yeah. But he's probably smiling.
His presser.
Yeah, about his press conference. But he's probably smiling a little bit now because they won last night. But speaking of the press conference, Shams Charania and of course Bob Myers on ESPN NBA show, they talked about the press conference. So I want to revisit that right quick before we can talk about the game last night. Let's take a listen.
What I don't understand, and again, people scrutinize this trade and have opinions of it. Why did they do this closed door? I don't think that really sat well with anybody. Forget about the local fan, but anybody. It didn't go over very well.
So, Bob, my understanding is Nico Harrison did not want to do this closed door round table. This was not his idea. This was something that was enforced by their owner, Patrick Dumont.
Really? And again, I mean, it's hard to run these things. It is hard to run these things, but in a situation like that, I think they were trying to repair some things. It felt like that, but it felt like some of the comments didn't land.
Sometimes less is better. Sometimes less is better. Probably already said enough.
What does it tell you, though, that the owner is essentially enforcing this onto the GM?
Well, again, I don't owning a team, you get to do what you want to do, Sean. You get to do what you want to do. But this, I guess I would, anybody in the organization, the Mavericks organization, I don't think they could foresee this. Right. And maybe it's because Kyrie got hurt. Maybe it's because Anthony Davis didn't play right away. They referenced the 2.5 quarters that showed what they could do. But I think what they're doing now is we got to respond to this.
Okay. Yeah, because
they're trying to keep the fan base.
What fan base? I don't think they have a fan base anymore. And but I guess they got to keep it together by, of course, Kyrie going down hurt him. But of course, we got the playoffs that happened last night. Mm-hmm. And we're going to get into all that as well. But I want to tell you something that's going to happen roughly a week from today, next Thursday.
Yes.
That's something called the NFL Draft. And I'm going to clue you in on something. The NFL Draft is something that we get excited about because we talk about it and we broadcast the draft and comment on the draft with some expert guys that play in the doggone league.
Yes.
Guys that coach in the doggone league. Guys who win the first round in the doggone league. So then it's us. But,
just us.
Just us. But, the Sports Shop, I think the fourth consecutive year we're going to be broadcasting live on YouTube. The NFL Draft, the first round, obviously. And just really give you some inside commentary about some things we know, some things we heard about these guys that are being drafted. It's going to be Cam Ward. It's going to be, Shadur Sanders at the top of the list. It's going to be, Travis Hunter. It's just so many guys out there. Then, like, with Jada Miro making it to the first round. There's so many stories associated with that. And we're so happy to be broadcasting this. So do me a favor, go out to the Sports Shop, Reese Kmac, hit that subscribe button, because once you do that, you would be locked right into, of course, the NFL draft, which is going to be out of Green Bay, the 2025 NFL draft, Pam. It's going to be exciting. What do you think?
I'm excited.
You're excited about it?
Yeah, I am.
Good, man. So that means you should be excited. Pam's excited about it.
Yeah, I'm going to be joining you from out of town.
You out of town that day?
Yeah, I'm out of town that day.
Yes.
Miss Charlotte, working. Well, not really working.
You know what?
But I will find a place
I appreciate
to
it.
land for this.
I appreciate that. Hey, man, we get back on the other side. We're going to talk about the game last night. I mentioned the Mavericks and see how that turned out for them.
Your boy.
Yeah.
AD.
Yeah. Oh, that's my boy. I'm like, which guy you talking about? No, we're going to find out about what the Mavericks did and whether or not Nico Harrison is happy this morning. He probably is. He probably said I showed you. He ain't showing nobody nothing. But anyway.
One game. Don't get too excited.
That's right. We'll discuss that and much more on the NBA Roundup next on the Sports Shop. Let's get it.
Real fan analysis, good vibes. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio and WRAL Sports Plus TV.
Let's go! It's the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Aho now to Jarvis. Jarvis, you'll get the shot.
Let's go, Canes!
The Chetkov, stop! It's on the goal line behind him! He does a snow angel in the paint!
Go, Canes!
Playoff hockey in Raleigh is something that you can't describe, and it's because of you. So we want to be here.
The Canes' road to the Stanley Cup runs through us. 99.9 The Fan, the Triangle Sports leader.
Organize easy. Organize tough. Customize your work truck or van with upfit solutions from Van Products. Steel and aluminum shelving, toolboxes, data files, cabinets, drawers, conduit carriers, ladder racks, everything safe and secure. Everything built as unbreakable as you by Adrian Steel. Backed by the best warranty in the business. 3 years, 36,000 miles. Everything custom installed by Van Products so you know it's done right. From a single work rig to a fleet, choose custom installed upfit solutions from Van Products.
Need CPAP supplies fast? I'm Brandon Giggling, president of Parkway Sleep Health Centers, and we are the Triangle's top sleep provider, offering quick access to the equipment you need for better sleep. Get the right supplies right when you need them. With over 20 years of experience, our expert team is here to help you sleep better, sooner.
Discover why so many trust Parkway Sleep Health Centers for better sleep. Visit parkwaysleep.com now and start your journey to a healthier night's sleep. Parkway Sleep Health Centers. Sound sleep. Sound health.
The law offices of Gregory and L. Williams, PLLC, is here to serve your legal needs in the areas of personal injury, estate planning, civil litigation, and traffic matters. Whether you were injured through no fault of your own in an auto accident, or if you need to complete or update your will, your power of attorney, living will, or trust, or if you're injured through breach of contract, contact GRW Law, where we protect the injured and counsel the uninsured. You can reach us at 919-282-4696, or you can visit us on the web at grw-law.com.
Hey Charlotte, are you ready for the ultimate food experience? Then you need to head over to Dame's Chicken and Waffles with locations in Durham, Cary, and Greensboro. Dame is where you will find award-winning chicken and the most unique waffle flavors around.
Whether you're planning a private party, public event, or corporate gathering, Dame's has your catering needs covered. We offer catering for any and all occasions. Imagine your next event with our delicious chicken and waffles. Your guests will be talking about it for weeks.
Join us on Thursdays for live music that perfectly complements your dining experience. It's the perfect way to enjoy a great meal and some great tunes.
Don't forget to visit our website at damechickenandwaffles.com. That's damechickenandwaffles.com. And follow us on social media for the latest updates, special offers, and mouth-watering photos of our dishes. Come on, get smeared by the best.
Dame's Chicken and Waffles, where great food and great times meet. See you soon, Charlotte.
If you are interested in your student and student athlete receiving a scholarship to college, Prime Time Scouting is the company for you. This is Coach Ellis of Prime Time Scouting. We don't sell anything, we offer service. We are looking for those who are looking for us. Guaranteed scholarships with a money-back guarantee. Internships. Relationships with all the divisions, 3, 2, 1, NAIA, HBCUs, and so forth, and also prep schools. Vetting the schools and coaches. Academic aid. Discounts on services like training, tutoring, and film. Help with the transfer portal, and also it's a lifetime commitment. The Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac, plus Primetime Scouting 55. That is your promo code that lets us know they found you for us. We offer service. We don't sell anything. Let us help you.
Check out Coach Ellis and Primetime Scouting at primetimescouting.com.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times? You're playing the lute.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
I will be right by your side.
Women can have it all, including heart attacks. But symptoms like jaw pain, nausea, unusual fatigue, dizziness, and backache are often different and more subtle than for a man. The fact is, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. Know the signs. Learn more at getheartchecked.org. From Women's Heart Alliance, in partnership with Women Heart.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
It's tough. So tough. She done works a diner all day. Working for her man. She brings home her bed for love.
Hey, we going back to a year here. I'm on you born in.
That's a real big guy.
This is a throwback.
It's Papa Jack and Papa Willie guy.
Papa Jack, Papa Willie. Oh, here we go. Oh, see, that's when I went to Ensign High School. It's predominantly white school. That's got a song we play when we go out to the down on Avenue I in Ensign. Well, yeah. Rocking back to the Sports Shop. I had to wait for the hook on that one. Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac. I'm DL Reese with the X. We have the lovely talented Pamela Smith III. Somebody said so crazy.
Yes, Randall said, good morning. I'm sorry I'm late. I was reading my Bear Creek Gazette.
I know.
He even know the hometown. I didn't mention the hometown in a long time. Thank you, Randall.
Oh, man. And what Randall is, he's out on our YouTube page. You can be out there too as well. Too. The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac. Of course, it's our YouTube page, and we got co-hosts out there rocking with us. You go out there, subscribe, like, and share. Appreciate it. I'm waiting on the hook. I got to wait on the hook. Here we go. Here we go. Give it to me. Oh!
Oh, God. I can't wait.
I have to admit, last week when you hit me with that, what was that, the Spinners, man? It's a shame. I don't know where that song came from last week.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Was it on a Thursday? Or did he just hit it out of surprise?
No.
Yeah.
What was that? It may have been on Thursday, wasn't it? But whatever it is, you just.
It's gone viral, by the way.
I know. I know. Oh, man. 919-890-6200. Come on. Oh. DL Reese, Lovely Tanner, Pamela Smith is rocking with us, man. And we're talking a little NBA-ish. The Mavericks, they had to win that game last night to save face a little bit based on this debacle of a trade that they had back a few months ago, sending Luka Doncic to the Lakers, and of course, looking like crap ever since then because Kyrie went out. But here's Jason Kidd on just Klay Thompson. We kind of forgot about him. Klay's a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Klay's the first.
Go ahead and say it.
Hell, everybody is. First ballot Hall of Famer, Klay Thompson. But Klay got off last night. Here's Jason Kidd on Klay Thompson's performance last night.
Being able to set screens with AD and him, and then also I thought the relationship between Klay and D-Live was at a high. They were channel 2-ing him, and so he was being able to get the ball to D-Live, and I thought D-Live did a great job of playmaking. He was unselfish. He didn't look to score. He looked weak and got guys wide open shots.
Oh man, check this out. So, they could have a big three technically, couldn't they? A-Town Pam. If you look at if Klay Thompson continues, I mean, if he was in his zone and Kyrie was there and AD,
and then you got AD, yeah.
I mean, they could have a big three.
Maybe Nico knew what he was doing.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't help it. We know when the injuries come.
Exactly. Here's Klay Thompson on the win in the whole entire season. Take a quick listen. Keep talking.
And what do you know that matters about what you guys did tonight and what you'll try to do Friday?
We've had to endure quite the year, especially when it comes to the injury bug. And
yeah, no doubt.
To have our team almost complete, obviously we miss our brother in Kyrie. I mean, we all can imagine what he would do for our team. With sky's the limit with he's in the lineup, but we're so desperate to keep the postseason alive. It's a privilege to play basketball this time of year. And I told the guys before the game, I mean, we have nothing to lose. Go out here with a free swing, play for each other, and play free-minded because that's when we're at our best. And there's nothing like being able to compete this time of year. It's truly special.
That's right. So Klay said this, this is the best time of year to play, to compete. But let's hear what the coach says, Jason Kidd, on Klay Thompson's performance last night.
Being able to set screens with AD and him, and then also I thought the relationship between Klay and D-Live was at a high. They were channel 2-ing him, and so he was being able to get the ball to D-Live, and I thought D-Live did a great job of playmaking. He was unselfish. He didn't look to score. He looked weak and got guys wide open shots.
Yeah, I got to defend Nico Harrison just a little bit. I forgot Lively wasn't there, and the other guy name started with a G. I can't remember.
Gafford.
Yeah. Him. And if Kyrie was healthy, and Klay doing this thing, and they got all these draft picks.
Yep, draft picks and AD, they'll be all right.
Hey, Ty, what do you think? It could turn out in their favor, right?
Well, they don't have a lot of draft picks, but they did
as I was saying that, I didn't have draft picks.
But they do have a lot of. They did have a lot of injuries this season.
Because of the trade, didn't they get out of the trade? They didn't get a draft pick.
They didn't get any draft picks out of the Luka trade. Come on.
I mean, I think they have like 2 draft picks going forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's like
a major.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you think about it though, with Lively, I forgot about Lively, and I forgot about these other guys, man. And Klay can give him a little bit. Kyrie, he said he's gonna be back in January fully healthy. It may turn out in their favor.
Right. So you got to replace 38 points. And you get defense because Luka didn't play any defense.
And that's the other part.
So if you think about it like that, you can replace 38 with 2 people.
Yes, I think Nico's his heartburn was Luka didn't play defense, and he said defense wins championships. So maybe that was a big part about it. But I don't know. We'll see. But they played the Grizzlies, apparently, what you say? Coming up, they
have Memphis next.
Here's Tim Legger on. Have you played this already? Tim Legger on if the Mavs can keep up with Memphis. I think so. What's Tim?
Well, yeah, based on what I saw tonight, I mean, defensively, that's what it's going to take against a team like Memphis. It's going to be a little bit of a different challenge for them than what they saw tonight. But Sacramento is not a team that plays with a ton of pace, and it was important in this game against Dallas with the 2 bigs to do it. You can't just change your identity overnight, even though you make it a priority. Memphis does play with a lot of pace. They're going to get up the floor earlier against the double big lineup, so it's a different type of challenge. But what I saw tonight out of Dallas defensively and the commitment that they had, how sharp they were with their communication, and how intent they were. They came here to do business, and they want a spot in the big dance. They want a spot in the playoffs. I think, yes, what I saw tonight means they could go on the road and win a game, but it certainly won't be easy against a very good Memphis team. Dallas, super impressive tonight, though.
Okay, man. Can't wait to see that. And by the way, A-Town, I never asked you what year we started back to. I was so caught up in that song I used to hear in high school. Maybe it was high school, but, well, where I hung out with my other friends. What year we throwing it back to?
I didn't know anything that was really going on, so I just looked some stuff up, and apparently in 1987, Julius Erving became the third NBA player to score 30,000 career points. So I was like, that seems pretty cool. So we'll throw it back to 87.
87.
87. I was
thinking that was later.
I thought it was, that definitely was. My Lord knows. But maybe I was at IBM. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
I was at UNC.
We was having those, those office parties and playing. That's the songs that we played.
We were partying on Franklin Street.
You should have been in class. Anyway, man, part of Franklin Street been in class. Pam's going to tell us something about one of our partnerships that you need to adhere to.
Something that you really should pay attention to.
That's right.
The American Red Cross urges individuals to give life-saving blood now as the season ramps up. It's summertime coming up. Right now we're in the middle of spring breaks and soon vacations. So we want to remind you that this month, April, is National Minority Health Month, which highlights health disparities affecting diverse communities. It's also, April is National Volunteer Appreciation Month. So there is something that you can do. The Red Cross invites individuals to celebrate acts of service and communities by helping others. So just make sure you go to Red Cross for more information, redcross.org.
I follow this guy that's coming up on Instagram, and he's a legend in the game, in particular in the media side of the house, man. A great friend of the show. We can't wait to talk to him about a special thing he's doing real soon. He's going to tell you all about it. Next on the Sports Shop. Let's go.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Tonight's forecast calls for Hurricanes hockey.
Svechnikov, tick-tack, tied in Carolina on the man advantage.
Storm Watch with Adam Gold at 6:30. Puck drop at 7.
Save it, rebound, game over! Sebastian Aho gives Carolina a 4-3 win in overtime.
On your exclusive home for the Carolina Hurricanes, 99.9 The Fan.
A few contest rules from sports radio stations The Fan, The Buzz. No purchase necessary, 21 to enter and play. Limited to 1 entry per person and 1 prize winner per family or household per contest every 30 days. Employees of Capital Broadcasting, its agencies, sponsors, subsidiaries, other broadcast companies, and immediate families of the above are ineligible to play. Winners are verified, complete documentation, and are responsible for all taxes and prizes received. All prizes are non-transferable and cannot be redeemed for cash. Winners give sports radio the right to publicize his or her name, likeness, or voice. Sports may change contest rules and prizes at any time and holds no liability for canceled or postponed events. Complete info of sports radio contests available at WRALSportsFan.com or during normal business hours at 3100 Highwoods Boulevard in Raleigh.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending and Cary. Over the years, I'm often asked why we made the choice to become one of the only mortgage companies in the state to provide loans without closing costs as a primary source of funding. And my response is always the same. How did closing costs ever become a thing? Who was that first person who asked for a lower rate, heard it would cost $15,000 to save $50 a month, smiled and said, that'd be great? Recently, we're noticing a trend of large national lenders quoting low rates but with a high APR. This is the definition of what happened when that first person asked for a lower rate but ignored how much it would cost. Quotes today are a two-part process. It's not just the rate, but what are the closing costs? At Miller Lending, we simply don't believe you'll keep your loan long enough to realize additional savings. So before you throw away thousands of dollars in needless fees, pick up the phone and call Miller Lending today, 919-447-3377, or simply apply online at millerlending.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Hi, this is Phil Ford. Did you know that Allsco invented the restaurant uniform rental industry? Allsco offers a wide variety of chef wear for any type of restaurant. From fine dining to fast casual, we can outfit your staff in chef coats, cook shirts, and pants. Not only that, but we can clean and press them every week to ensure your staff looks as good as your food. Call 800-408-0208 or visit allsco.com. That is ALSCO.com to learn more.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into the Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs, and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is the Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
In World War I, American fighter pilots covering a plane's rear position coined the phrase, "I've got your six," to mean I've got your back. Through their service, veterans have our backs. Now we should have theirs. Learn more at gotyoursix.org using the number 6.
This hour of Buzz Sports Radio is powered by Ritchie Law Firm, injury lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
Sports from a fan's perspective and a lot of fun. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
1987. I want to dance with somebody. What? I want to feel the beat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. It is Throwback Thursday. Pam want to dance with somebody, even though she can't dance.
What?
She want to. Pam, can you dance here?
Dream big.
Where them fans? I know where them fans at. You start dancing on that. Oh man, welcome back to the Sports Shop. We just came back. Reese with an S. I'm rocking with the lovely and talented Pamela Thompson-Smith the firm, man.
Good morning.
It's Throwback Thursday. We throwing it back to 1987 because that's what A-Town felt like we should do. Is that right, A-Town?
That's true.
There's no rhyme or reason. Although Julius Erving, Dr. J, is two of my favorite players in any sport in the entire world. One is Dr. J, and my other favorite is the late great Kobe Bryant. Those two guys, man, I'll tell you. And one day we're gonna do this, Pam.
Okay.
We're gonna seek out our guys that we really love to watch or would love to talk to, and actually talk to them, guys, girls, or whatever. So we're gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick Dr. J because I would have picked Kobe. I was unfortunately not around, but I'll pick Dr. J. Who would you pick?
Well, my favorite is no longer here.
Oh, okay.
And that was Len Bias.
Oh, wow.
I followed him from college on,
wow.
to that final night.
Wow. Okay.
So that was my favorite, and it still is my favorite. So.
Right. So just think about it.
But somebody that's still here.
Somebody that's still here. Think about it. We're going to do that one day. You and I and Kmac will do it. But, hey, I'm not going to keep you long with this introduction, but this guy has been in this business that we're in for a long, long time, particularly on the written side. And the newspapers and just media in general. He's a funny follow. I mean that on Instagram. I think it's TikTok. I don't know one of them. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, I always catch my attention. This guy I've known for a long time. He's been grinding for a while in the game, but he has a really good project coming up I really want to highlight in daylight. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. Jonas Polk, good morning, my brother. How you doing?
It's been a while, hasn't it? I was sitting here thinking, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
You called in. I think we was talking. Something had to be something with NC State, maybe. I think it was. By the way, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Good
I'm
morning.
good, man. Good morning. No stranger to the show.
That's right.
So talk to me about. I mean, you can come on anytime, but you came on particular day to talk about something special. Talk to us about it.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for having me back. Thank you for the platform.
Yeah.
So what I have coming up this Saturday is it's called Dad's Stroll Club.
Okay.
And it's pretty simple. I've reached out to a bunch of brothers who are like myself with kids, and what we're going to do at Nightdale Station, 10 o'clock, we're going to get together. Everyone's going to bring their kids, whether they're in their wagons, their bikes, strollers, scooters, skateboards. If you got wheels, you got little ones, bring them. And we're basically just going to get together and fellowship and network and walk around the park. And it's an opportunity for like-minded brothers to get together and show that fathers are active and fathers are present. And we're just going to get together and just have a good time and just exercise and mingle and just have a good time. Let the kids interact and mingle and just show people that we're here and active and present.
Well, it's interesting. Again, we talked to Jonas Pope. What's interesting about that is when I first saw, I think a flyer or something you sent me, that's the first thing I thought about. We're going to post a flyer, too.
Oh, where's the camera? What camera am I right here? There's the camera right there?
That's it.
I don't know if you can see that, but I got the flyer right there.
Let me hold up.
Yeah, there we
put
go.
the camera on me. We get a little close up. We can get it, A-Town. Where A-Town?
He went.
He's not even back there.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it at the end. Yeah, we'll do it at the end.
For him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He would have put his name up on the But Jonas, what caught my attention was that's the first thing that came to my mind. But that fathers are active.
Yeah.
Yes.
And particularly fathers look like us.
That's what it's for.
They are active. I love when you said that. What kind of response have you gotten?
So, before I answer that question, I do want to say, I think my generation growing up, a lot of fathers weren't active, and that was weren't present, and that was a knock or the stigma on fathers, on our fathers in our community. But myself and the fathers who are my age group, who I know, they're all very present and active. So I want to show that we can beat that stereotype. The feedback has been good from people I know in the community. I put it on social media, I put it on Instagram for the first night, and a lot of men who I know, we're coming, or we'll spread the word and share the word. And I've also, a lot of recruiting, as I say, I go to the park with my daughters, and I see other parents out there, and I just walk up on them.
That's right.
And
You just pull up on them.
pull up on them and show them the flyer. Also, I got to take this moment to shout out my wife. She made the flyer, and she made a QR code. So if I roll up on parents who have their phone, they just scan the QR code.
The QR code is so convenient.
That's it, yeah. She told me, she's like, you got to have a QR code. I was like, I don't know how to do that. So she did it. But yeah, so I've been doing some cold openings, some recruiting out in the park. It's kind of strange when you're at the park without your kids and you just walk up to somebody else like, hey, these are your kids? It's kind of awkward. But it's been real awkward. But no, I've been doing that. But it's been great response. And even the men who I've met who told me they couldn't make it this weekend, they told me hey, I'll share the flyer, I'll spread the word. And it's going to be a monthly thing. This is just the first one this weekend, but the goal is to do it once a month, the third Saturday of every month. At Nightdale Station, or maybe we expand and go different places, but we definitely want to do it once a month. Get the guys together and just kind of fellowship and network and mingle. And this isn't a, I didn't create the wheel. This is not an original idea. I saw this in Dallas. I saw it in Cleveland.
Well,
I saw it in
it's
Atlanta.
originally in Raleigh. I've never seen it before in Raleigh.
It's the first at one, right?
Well, Nightdale. I gotta get Nightdale some props. Yeah, get Nightdale.
Wait, count how that. Wait, count.
There you go. Yeah, so it's gonna be at Nightdale Station. Yeah, I haven't expanded into Raleigh. I live in Nightdale, so I gotta make it convenient for me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be at Nightdale Station, which is right around the corner from my house. My daughter goes out there all the time to play at the park. So yeah, we're just gonna take advantage of that location and start there. You never know where we may end up, but we're gonna start there.
Wow, this is awesome. We're talking to Jonas Pope the fourth.
The fourth. I'm sorry. I left the fourth off.
My mom would come. Yeah,
she come get you.
Jonas Pope the fourth, and he is the curator for the Nightdale version.
Wake County. Let's just say Wake County.
Nightdale, Wake County version of Dad's Stroll Club.
Yeah, it's Raleigh Wood, Nightdale, Zebra.
Because it's open to anyone, right? So we can drive out there.
Yeah, is it just Nightdale guys?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
so open to any
if you're a parent, if you're a parent and you hear me right now,
and
you have little ones and you want to bring them, I'm sorry, not a parent, no disrespect to the moms. If you're a dad and you hear me right now,
right?
And you want to bring your child to Nightdale Station 10 o'clock?
That's a good question, because it's specifically for dads and not moms.
Oh yes, the Dad Stroll Club. This is a chance for the moms to stay at home and relax for an hour at the quiet house.
Yeah. That part is key.
Absolutely.
The quiet house.
The quiet house. Actually, though, my wife is going to be there because she's taking pictures for us. So
you got to have a photographer.
Yeah, she doesn't get to relax on
you
this
gotta
time.
put her to work.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see this expanding to a whole lot of things. I mean, just not only strolling around, but maybe having conversations. Being a dad of little ones and things to expect and leadership. I can see this being a really
evolving
thing,
to like after the walk.
I hope so.
Then there's some type of, like you said.
Hey man, you can get a restaurant to sponsor y'all and everything. See,
Hey,
I'm thinking big.
I'm thinking big too, but you got to take that first step. Got to take that first step.
So when you think about it and you say take the first step, Saturday this starts at 10 o'clock. So around noon, what does success look like to you?
Well, success to me looks like at 10 o'clock if I have 10 or more dads there. That's success to me. Dads actually showing up. But to answer your question, success at noon is just seeing some dads who didn't know each other when they first got there, interacting, and seeing kids playing together who didn't know each other, making friends, seeing dads exchange contact information, networking. This dad may do something that you need or know someone who does something you need, and you guys connect on that level. So that's success for me. But
that's
small
awesome.
picture success is like when we start and I have 10 dads there and hopefully half of them are dads I didn't even know. I just walked up to them and gave them a flyer. Or maybe they heard it here, or maybe they saw the flyer that someone shared on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. Not TikTok. I don't have TikTok. But something they saw shared on social media, that would be success for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, also, I want to say this. I see you got your hat on, so I want to make sure I don't forget this.
Yeah.
I am issuing a challenge to the Greeks
to
see who shows up and represents which organization.
Wear your stuff, too, when you show up now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to wear your paraphernalia.
Yeah. Absolutely. That issuing a challenge.
Matter of fact, do me a favor right now. Text me the flyer.
Will do.
I'm gonna make sure I put it in my group my Kappa group, and you should send it to Alan Young and those guys.
Yeah, I will. I'll send it to the president of the Divine Nine.
Divine Nine. He's on the Pan Hill, the whole all of them.
Okay,
so he can get that.
Yeah,
because I would like to see this. I think it's unique. I mean, okay, maybe somebody else is doing it. That's fine. I get that. Shout out to them, but. Shout out to you for bringing it here to Nightdale, Wake County, and that's a big deal.
And much needed for fathers. Like you said, networking, meeting, just having another outlet, the conversations that can come from this, and then turn into, after the walk, conversations that's needed on different issues and challenges that fathers may be having right now.
Yeah, that's it. And it's so simple. You don't have to register. You don't have to sign up. You just got to show up.
Free.
It's free. Maybe next time I'll start bringing like some bottles of water or something, but this time you just got to show up and walk and talk. And like I said, hopefully it'll grow. But I just want to get this thing started and off the ground. So just looking forward to it. I feel like I've been marketing it and promoting it for years, but it's only been like a month or so. I'm just ready for it. I'm just ready for it to get here now.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. This is awesome.
Hey, what's the name again? I want to make sure we get the name. What's the name of the event again?
Dad's Stroll Club.
Dad's Stroll Club. DSC. Okay, you got. It's always acronyms got to come up with. So that's DSC. Okay,
that's
it's why we got you. This is a sports talk show. Obviously, you've been in the game for a long time. And what are you doing these days?
It's sports related.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm writing part time for the Wolfpacker. That actually just started this week.
Okay.
And the previous months I've been helping out with high school OT, covering high school sports. So that's been keeping me in the game. I can't stay away, man.
I know.
I tried to get out. It's like the Godfather. I tried to get out and they pulled me back in. But
so any news you want to break on?
It's interesting. I know you've been following Nico from Tennessee. We came announce. What you call him? 8-time Nico from Tennessee.
Nico from Tennessee.
I'll leave it there.
But it's interesting that obviously he kind of made his move too soon. And I won't get you to comment because I forgot, Pam, that back right before the playoffs started in college, he kind of held out a little bit then. Right before, think about this. Back in December, he kind of held out. So then they come back again. Now he gets one of his cousins got on somewhere talking about it's a bunch of BS. We don't know what we're talking about. The guy wanted to be there. The coaches just didn't want to. They wanted to build a better offensive team around him. That's why he left.
Well, I think so much of it has to do with his management team, who is
dad.
led by his dad.
His daddy. Your thoughts on it, Jonas?
my initial thought, I think like last week, I put it on social media, say, good for Tennessee. Good.
Yeah.
I mean, good for
agree.
Josh. Just hyper for putting his foot down. Like, okay.
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Nico learned the hard way that scholarships are year to year. Like, we don't have to re-sign you.
Yeah.
So thanks for the support.
And I didn't realize that
Yeah.
for you. I want since you've been in the high school game. There's a kid that's going to Tennessee. That's really really good. You the quarterback from
from Greensboro.
Yeah, from Greensboro, and maybe they were like, well, we'll take a hit this year, but
we'll be all right.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Maybe they're like, hey, we'll take an L for this 1 year, but help is coming.
And this is a kid.
He's real. He's a real deal too.
This is a kid that's already in the NAL game.
Right.
This is one he sued North Carolina to get to be able to start receiving dollars.
Right.
For that, so I just thought it was still.
And they saved money because Nico had like $2 million left on his contract. He wanted 2 more. He wanted the 4.
But see,
so now they'll save money and
the thing is, I don't get. So you got to have some. You got to have a destination already, somewhat solid before you start going to somebody else and talking about, well, you don't pay me, I'm out of here. He didn't have anywhere to go, so now it's kind of wide open. The transfer portal started yesterday, and. I'm curious. Have you guys heard anything about where he may land?
I saw something this morning. You can Google it with him in a UCLA uniform. I don't know if that's confirmed or not.
Oh, okay. Yesterday, I think Adam Durham told us that UCLA was one, Tulane was the other one.
Yeah,
UCLA. I thought Tulane backed off, but I saw something just this morning.
UCLA, okay.
Maybe though. Don't.
Hey,
I know we're live, but don't quote me on that.
You heard anything about that?
Yeah, they said it's not a done deal, but it's looking like UCLA.
Okay.
Yeah, I just saw it right there. Yep.
And he's from California.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good for him. But I think.
But at a lot less money than he would.
Yeah.
They got him at a discounted rate.
He probably would have made more money now staying in
Tennessee.
They
Yeah.
still had $2 million
and
left.
playing in the SEC too.
Yeah.
But I guess it's UCLA's Big Ten. But here's the thing though. He was all right, but he went off the chart.
That's what I said too. That's the argument I was making with someone on Facebook, and they was like, "Man, you guys are reacting off emotion. Not look the numbers are the numbers." I was like, "Well, let's look at his numbers then." He only threw like 19 touchdown passes.
That's what I'm saying.
He was like the sixth. That's like sixth best in this league or something like that. It was not like the top tier. Let me get $4 million.
Wait, don't come for me. I got my stats. Come on.
It ain't like Jaden Daniels when Jaden Daniels.
Right.
JD5, okay, well, then you have to look at this.
Yeah.
But he was all right.
He was okay.
Yeah. I mean, it maybe proved to be better at UCLA. Maybe.
He threw a lot of touchdowns against bad teams. I mean, for real, look at it. Look at the number. The guy who said to me, he's like, y'all look at his numbers. All right, let's look at his numbers. He threw a lot of touchdowns against bad teams. So.
That's good, John.
I tell people all the time, I'm not a regular debater about sports on Facebook. You come at me, I'm gonna look at the stats and the facts.
Right.
I'm not gonna do the barbershop debate, so you gotta be the loudest.
Yeah, gotta be the loudest.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the stats and the facts.
Because you talking loud doesn't mean you're right, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is unbelievable, man. So I see again, very convenient to have you here to talk about sports. You watch NBA at all? Any NBA you follow?
Not really, man.
I haven't watched any NBA.
I probably watched maybe 5 games all year. I'm a Knicks fan, so if the Knicks are playing, I watch them.
Watch it, you're right.
Yeah, but that's about it. I'm very casual. Not even casual, to be honest with you.
Okay, but
I know stuff is going on.
I know you can come in on this though. With the whole NIL landscape, because one time they thought Nico from Tennessee was going to Carolina. I said right there, I said Bill Belichick was not signed off for doing that. Hell, he want to pay people in the pros. so I know, but as you look at you working do some stuff with the Woodpecker and the whole landscape of the ACC is kind of changing now. Duke is on the rise, I guess you could say that, or maintained since the coach Texas A&M is down to Texas A&M now. But I think Manny got it going. Expectations for the guys in Chapel Hill with all the attention and all the energy with Bill Belichick and all the money they give him. Your thoughts on that?
Well, we've seen expectations in Chapel Hill before for football.
No.
Am I wrong? Let me finish.
He's right for the Woodpecker. No, go ahead.
Am I wrong?
No, well, I mean, in terms of.
Let me finish. You cut me off. I didn't even finish. Yeah, you cut me off.
Kmac, I love this.
I said half a sentence and you cut me off. We've seen the expectations before. They had preseason top 10 ranked teams. Now, I don't think this team will be ranked that high in the preseason, so I don't. That part of the expectation won't be there. Mm-hmm. But you got the greatest football coach of all time leading your college program. I guess the expectations are ACC. I hope the expectations aren't ACC championship or bust, because he still has to get his guys in there. He still got to build his roster.
Gotcha.
He still got. I mean, he had a starter into the portal yesterday, so he still got to shift his roster and get his guys in there. Obviously, I think they'll be a bowl eligible team. I don't know if we can start thinking college football playoff and ACC championship in year one. I don't think so, but I think that's not crazy to expect year 2 or 3 under Belichick.
Okay, well, I think the Carolina faithful will be happy to hear that, right, Pam?
Absolutely.
Are you happy to hear that?
I'm happy to hear that.
Are you a Carolina fan?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm a Tar Heel graduate.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
So I'm real happy to hear that.
Okay. What are your expectations?
I just want
Realistic
to win.
expectations.
Yeah, I want to win more games than we won last year.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's success for me with Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it's his first year. I mean, I don't think we're going straight up to.
But see, I
But
thought
last year
caution
was
to the
hard.
wind on that when people say that, because we're in a different world. We're in a transfer portal world where you can get good overnight, and people have expectations.
In basketball.
Yeah, I think football's.
I think football's different.
Harder to do that overnight.
Okay. I mean, it's a little different. Yeah, because you don't need about 2 or 3 players in basketball. You can go straight to the top.
My concerns are quarterback. Who's
We're getting a quarterback from where is he coming from? From South Alabama. He's coming. Well, potentially he's coming in. I don't know his name. Know
Just
nothing about him.
The Alabama part.
But anyway,
that's sus.
That's sus. That's a guess. Hey, Jonas, again, tell people how more information real quick about Saturday, real quick.
They can follow my Instagram at Jonas Pope the 4th or Dads_Stroll_Club on Instagram.
Hey man, it's gonna be a great Saturday, man. Dad Strolling Club. That's unbelievable, man. Congratulations with that. DR Reese, Poundtown Sports Affairs, A-Town. You got 1 down on books. You got a lot more to go on the side. Keep it locked in. Let's go.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
The NFL draft is almost here, and for the Panthers, it's about one thing: reacting. The first 7 picks in the NFL draft, absolutely insane. And here's the thing: the 9th pick with the Saints seems like they want Shedeur Sanders, which means everyone that wants a quarterback is going to be calling Dan Morgan. He has to be ready to react.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
Interest rates have plummeted. It's time to call Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Dennis Cox. If you're looking to get cash out of your home equity, refinance out of a high rate, or do a home improvement project, Loan Pronto can make it happen in a matter of days. Take advantage of this opportunity and get tens or even hundreds of thousands out of your home equity. Pay off all your credit cards. Pay off your car loans. The average homeowner cuts their monthly bills by $1,000. Get more info at loanpronto.com. Inflation and higher costs have put a lot of people in a stressful financial situation. But if you own a home, there's a way out. Loan Pronto has multiple options that can help you get the financial freedom you deserve. Most homeowners get their cash in less than 2 weeks, and most don't even need an appraisal. Do the smart thing. Stop paying insane rates on those credit cards. Wipe them all out. Get a lower mortgage rate. Get some money for that home improvement project. It all starts by getting in contact with the experts at this, Loan Pronto. LoanPronto.com or call 919-381-1760. LoanPronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Quality healthcare rental services can raise the image of your entire facility. When you use top quality linens and uniforms from Alsco, you can be assured you will receive industry certified, hygienically clean, quality linens with every delivery, saving your facility money in the long run while enhancing your facility's professional reputation. Call 1-800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's ALSCO.com to learn more.
Pam Thompson-Smith, and we are with Dr. Stroman. So tell us, Dr. Stroman, what are you up to in the new year?
I'm excited. I'm fired up about Race Realities Costa, as in I am encouraging men of color to go to Costa Rica for a leadership immersion like no other. Well, it starts with thinking about your purpose and where you're going, where you've been, but also being in a space where men are learning and sharing with one another. Everything from faith to family to business to relationship to money, all of those things. I think going to Costa Rica, the magical place of healing, because we are going to have some fun now, but I just have amazing facilitators, licensed therapists, leaders in their professions and we're going to guide and we're going to coach. I'm encouraging everyone to go to racerealities.com to check us out. We've got 2 retreats this year in May and in October. Yes, let's do it. Lead, liberate, and love.
What up, fellow Gen Xers? Elizabeth Banks here. As the original Latchkey kids, we took things into our own hands, like house keys and video game controllers. And now it's time for us to do it again, because the recommended age to get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia has been lowered to 50 and older, even if you're healthy. We're at over 6 times greater risk compared to adults under 50. So go to vaxassist.com and schedule. Gen X, this is our shot. Sponsored by Pfizer.
March 12th, 2025. EP and Company, B2C. Message from Bucks, multi-radio, US English, 30-second full mix.
Hey there, I'm Jack.
And I'm Stag.
We're just 2 deer that want to make sure you know it's deer season at your authorized John Deere dealer. The deer season that saves bucks. You know, like us.
Yeah, you can get $3,000 off select John Deere machines. No early wake-up calls or tree stands required.
Just a trip to your authorized dealer before June 2nd.
If you ask us, it's the only deer season worth celebrating.
Visit johndeere.com/deer season to find an authorized dealer and for complete finance details.
Would you know what to do in a poison emergency? Would you know whom to call? Well, the answer is Poison Help. 1-800-222-1222. Poison Help is a 24/7 government hotline staffed by poison experts. It's free to call and available in over 100 languages. Every second counts in a poison emergency. Don't waste it wondering who to call. Save Poison Help in your phone today. 1-800-222-1222.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Getting hurt in a car wreck comes with all kinds of stress and frustration. But when you call me, I'll be on top of all of it. So all you need to worry about is getting better. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I'm on top of it. Contact us at richielaw.com.
Your home for Duke basketball. WCMC HD2 HD3 Holly Springs, WDNC AM Durham, and WCLY AM Raleigh. The Buzz.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. It's chilly in a lot of places, mid-30s up near the Virginia line. We do have a frost advisory in effect to our north and west. Beautiful afternoon, though. A high temperature of 72, calm winds, lots of sunshine. A pretty day to be outside. 50 degrees overnight tonight under clear skies. And tomorrow, as we kick off the weekend, our highs climb into the 80s and will stay there all the way through Easter Sunday.
As always, you can visit the Sports Shop website, thesportshopradio.com, to catch up on all things Sports Shop. Help put together by our friends at Creative Allies. Creative Allies believes that everyone deserves great marketing, no matter your budget. The team at Creative Allies can help you with everything digital. That means a logo design or a new website. If you're a small business owner who needs a little help with marketing, you should reach out. Visit creativeallies.com or send an email to marketing@creativeallies.com.
I don't know this. I gotta get it right.
From up above.
Thank you, Pam.
I know you'll stay this way for always.
Let's go, people.
And we both know.
There it is. Pam, step right over.
We'll grow and forever it will be you and me.
Yes, that's your part.
Oh, you're like the sun.
What is the part?
Chasing all of the rain away.
Come on, say it to me.
When you come around, you bring brighter days. You're the perfect one for me, and you forever will be. And I will love you so for always. Come with me,
My sweet.
So this is 80.
let's go make a
87. Can
family.
you believe that?
And they will bring us joy
For always.
love you so.
She's from Greensboro. She raised my friend. She from Greensboro?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know it.
Leatherwood. And we both know that I love.
Oh, hell no.
We're grown.
Yes.
And forever.
Yeah.
It would be
Wait a minute. Wait a minute now.
and me.
It's too early for that. It's too early for that. Y'all done found a note.
Chasing all of the rain away.
That's what I'm talking about.
When you come around, you bring brighter days.
Oh, man. I ain't crying. It's just my allergies was born.
He cried.
He crying.
But
He crying.
But that's something else right there.
He crying.
And I will love you so.
Yeah, shock me today. All right, A.
Thank you, A.
That's
another one.
Well, let me tell you something.
That's another one.
Why they mess around and stumble on that harmony? I said, God! Oh, what in the world? Why they stumble up on that thing? I said,
We're for it, Kmac.
I said, whoa! I said,
Even my sister said, y'all say it. That's the singer.
I get all the time.
Just playing.
When y'all mess around and stumble on that harmony, I said, whoa!
He said, stumble up on the harmony.
Yeah, we have to stumble up to it. I mean, that is kind of true sometimes.
Well, y'all, yeah. So one of y'all can't never find it. I'm just saying.
We found it today.
Y'all found it today.
Today's a good day.
I found that thing. I said, God, no, what is that? That's what is really going on, man. Look, we're having a good time as always. Welcome back to the sports show. Sports show. Reese came back. I'm sorry. We're going to apologize to Dr. Strowman breaking on. I just had Dr. Strowman, they found that harmony. I had to let him go.
Got to let him go, bud.
I had to let him go. They found it. I said, oh, we got to look, because it's recorded. We may not get that again. We just got to let that go. We get a chance to do this each and every week, and this week is no different. We get a chance to dish it up with Dr. Deborah Strowman. Let's go.
From the basketball court at the University of Virginia to the classroom at UNC Chapel Hill, Dr. Deborah Strowman has it all covered. Now this professor and sports business entrepreneur is about to take you to school. It's time for Dishing It Up with Dr. Strowman and the Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
D-Stro.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Strowman.
Good morning, Pure Vida.
How are you?
Greetings from Costa.
I was gonna say, Dr. Strowman, you sound far away.
Oh, she is far away.
I want your life.
No, I'm always close at heart. Always close at heart.
Always.
Wow,
always.
y'all sang that. Y'all sang that.
Thank you. They appreciate that.
Thank you, baby girl.
I think we need to start a sports shop choir. You two are our lead.
Sports shop choir. Yeah.
Well, one of them going to always try to take over Dr. Strowman, so we're going to have to referee.
Excellent.
That's always the case.
Oh, yeah.
I know we're talking about the drafts. We're talking about what's going on with football, but it is basketball season for the NBA. Did anybody watch that first game with Grizzlies and Memphis?
Yes.
And what the NBA announced is that there were some errors that were made.
Yep.
Various decisions by the refs. They were the topic of conversation during the game, after the game, and the next day. And the NBA confirmed that they have a last 2-minute report, and that they flagged 4 plays that were incorrect. Now, 2 benefited the Warriors and 2 benefited the Grizzlies, but there were some that made us think like, wow, how do these guys get to be NBA refs?
Right.
So I think what we want to talk about is what does it take to be an NBA ref? And maybe people will think about these requirements and say, well, let's give these men and women a break. First off, to be an NBA ref, number one, you're an official with the NBA, okay? They work through the preseason, regular season, and playoff. Now, I want to list some of the specific examples of what refs do. Obviously, you have to make calls quickly. based on, violations that they appear to see happen. You initiate the timeouts. You've got to learn your hand signals. You got to run, and you've got to backpedal, right? You've got to work as a teammate with the other referees. And how about when we get frustrated watching them looking at the video footage? You have to be able to look at the video and be able to put that in real time, and then think about all your rules knowledge and whether or not you're going to approve a call or deny a call. You definitely have to be professional at all times. Even though we've seen referees kind of give certain looks or be real bold and trying to draw attention to themselves, I don't know if they really mean that, but you definitely have some more demonstrative referees out there. Think about the travel. You've got to do car, plane. I was just talking to a friend the other day about coming to Costa Rica, and they said they don't do airplanes. Well, if you're a referee, you have to rule out if you don't ever get on an airplane for whatever reason, then you have to rule out being a referee in a career. The late nights that you work or the weekends, we talk about staying up late to watch these basketball games. Well, they're just like the players. They probably don't get home for another 2 hours after the game. You have to have a certain personality to be calm, to explain your reasoning, right, for issuing a violation or for penalties. And then you've got to think about the clock and the scoreboard, right, watching that while you're watching what's taking place. You have to make sure that the scorekeepers are entering the right points or fouls. And then lastly, and we saw a famous mess up with the Super Bowl with the coin toss or the jump ball event at the beginning of each game to determine who gets the first ball or whatever. So there's a lot. So how do you become a referee? Now, there's two ways basically. One, you get scouted. You just might be an awesome referee at the college level, and then somebody's watching you. And as we've talked about, remember that you're always being watched as a professional, regardless of what field you're in. And then the second way, of course, is to work your way up. And you have to do that through different basketball leagues. Some people don't know, but you have to have a high school diploma or a GED. That's the minimum education requirement.
Oh, wow.
And minimum. And considering all these different skills, I'd imagine most of them do have a master's degree. You need to work as a referee in youth basketball, and then you register to do it in high school. And in high school, typically in most areas, you have to have a background check and you complete an interview. So it's not as simple as just walking out there with your whistle because your child, played sports. Then you need to go through the NCAA. And then now we're talking about a resume, a cover letter, video clips of your skills. You'll probably have to have it in person, of course, and then they're going to test your knowledge and do a background check. Then how do you make it to the next league, the NBA? Then you need to work the G League. That's the minor league for the NBA. They hold referee tryouts. I have friends who called me about different tryouts, saying they were going to be in my area. They want to try to get on to the next level. And this is typically for people who are really qualified. And you basically get selected from this pool based on your expertise. And then once you start in the G League, then you've got to demonstrate how good you are. You've got to prioritize teamwork. You've got to definitely be on top of your game, pun intended. And then you have to be willing to substitute to fill in vacancies for important games. So this might mean an upheaval with your family life or your social life because, you got to go referee a game.
Interesting.
And, of course, when you're at the G League level, everybody knows you want to go to the next level. And so this is about recommendations. And as I tell my students, it's not what you know, it's not who you know. It's who knows you on a favorable basis. So this is where you have to be squeaky clean. After the game or during the weekends, you can't be hanging out the bar, drinking too much and stumbling and falling because people are watching you and you're talking about whether or not you would be an asset to their community. The last thing I'll mention are some of the other skills that NBA refs can benefit from. And I talked about the physical stamina. Can you run and can you backpedal? Can you lean over? Can you see your feet? Okay, from leaning over, right? Yes, I'm talking about the big guy. Okay. You have to stand for a long period of time, all right? That's why some of these guys and women look really, really cut because they have to stay in the gym and work out.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You need patience. You got to calm people down, an upset player or a coach. The communication skills, because you have to speak differently to a player, to a coach, or another official, right? You have to be an expert with the basketball rules. the offensive, and certainly hand signals. You know, when the hand goes up, when it goes down. I started watching when a player is shooting a free throw, how the referees throw the ball to the free throw shooter. I know when I did some refereeing, I like to do the one-handed bounce pass, but I noticed everybody does this very interesting, like a two-handed kind of baby chest pass that bounces up. So anyway, obviously that's being structured and guided. And then you have to be unbiased and fair, having that perspective for both teams. Now, this is where, of course, we have a famous saying for those, like for me before Carolina, we always scream out, Carolina ref, because Tar Heels seem to always get the calls. And then, of course, just the ability to focus when there's lots of distractions, and then having attention to detail. You got to catch the minor details for fouls and other offenses. Now, is it all worth it? Nobody knows for sure, but the projections are that an NBA ref makes between $200,000 and $500,000 per year.
That's right.
So some people would say it was worth it. So that's my take on referees, and I ask you all, would you consider it? Do you know people who referee? Maybe we shouldn't be so tough on them.
Well, let me jump in right now. We're talking to Dr. Deborah Strober, who's reporting live from Costa Rica. Thank you for your segment. You know, Gregory R. Williams was a NBA referee / NBA referee, definitely in the G League. I seen him many times working the NBA All-Star game, and that's a little tidbit that people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And my esteemed colleague over here to the left was a referee over in Europe, by the way. Dr. Stroman, Kmac was a referee.
I was a referee. The farthest I made it up was FIBA, but it was an interesting experience. I didn't do it when I came back to the States because it is a lot more rigorous in the States. Essentially, you get hazed.
Here more.
Yeah. You got to work your way up.
I'm gonna stop somebody about that.
Yeah, you got to work your way up, man. You work a lot of not fun, not glamorous assignments. A lot of them. I mean, a lot. That $500,000, they look cool and sexy, but you done worked a lot of little league this. I mean, you done worked a lot of stuff to work your way up to that.
Mm-hmm.
K-Mac, I didn't mention this, but were you ever attacked by fans or bullied or cursed out?
Yeah, I mean, European
Over
basketball,
there,
they definitely
it's different. Yeah,
they take it a lot more serious.
Seen that.
The first, what was most shocking to me is the rules about wearing your uniform, right, and being identified. How you can't. They don't want you to be identified outside of the arena at all. They don't want you to be. Wow. They don't want people to get to you. They don't want people to be able to talk to you. I mean, they pick you up. The league officials pick you up. You go from your hotel straight to the arena. You go from the arena back to your hotel and back on your plane, train, or wherever you're going. That's it. They don't want.
Oh wow.
That might be the gambling aspect.
Yeah, they don't want you around at all. They don't want you around them at all. So it's like it's really like that. Like a lot of times you see them come out shaking coach's hands. But if it wasn't for the fact that they see them quite regularly, they've never talked to them guys before ever. They've never seen any of them players, anybody. But because in the league, you see them so much, they get a chance to talk to them a lot. But outside of that, you change clothes, you out, you get in the van, and you out. That's it.
Very interesting.
Wow.
But once you make it, though, it ain't too bad in life.
Right.
It ain't too bad in life once you make it. But it's a full-time. It truly is a full-time job, though. Wow. And there's a lot. And Dr. Strobe, you didn't mention the part, but they do. As part of that trial, you're tested, so you have to pass the test as well as you get graded by your conference, by your league, wherever you are. You get graded by a group of lead officials, and depending on your grades, depend on what assignments you get, right? So that's more politics that's involved, but depending on your grade, where you are. So like you talked about that two-hand chest pass, so that's a part of your grade, right? So you talked about how timely are you on your signals? That's part of your grade. Are you in position, out of position when a call is made? That's a part of your grade. Did you make the call from the wrong spot on the floor? That's a part of your grade. So a lot of people don't see that as a fan, but I see that. I'm like, he made that before he crossed the timeline. So I'm thinking, I know he's out of position. You can't make that call from there because according to the rules, you shouldn't be able to see that. In the mechanics of the game, you're in the wrong position.
And that's tough because when you're calling with people who might not be as skilled as refs as you saw the call, but but the other person should have called it. I've been in situations like that, but you need to blow your whistle. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So and that's a part of your crew. So your crew kind of understand, they get a feel, so you get a feel for the game, and your lead officials should kind of help set the tone for what the crew should be calling. But every now and then you get one that's all, he want to be on his own. He want to do extra stuff.
Interesting.
Make the rest of the team look bad. So.
Is there a game limit per week? You can't do over X amount of games?
For the NBA, absolutely.
Yeah.
And with the players, we call it load maintenance.
Right.
It's the same thing. They're a team too, and so they have to balance it out. And then you're trying to develop refs because eventually some are going to retire. So you don't want all of these veterans who are really good, and then a group that's very raw and like rookies. So you have to develop them and get their stamina up. Is that correct, Kmac?
Yep, that's exactly right. That is it. So then, but then you also get. The more seasoned guys, their schedule is already set. So really, that middle tier, lower tier, all you're doing is filling in games for other guys going on vacation.
Gotcha.
You just fill it in. But look, don't get me wrong. At $250 a clip annually, I can fill it all day. I can fill it all day if you need me to.
Let me go back.
But it's interesting. You think about all aspects of sport. They want to get the microphone. They want to improve their brand. They want to get out there. But the referees, you never hear them being interviewed. You never see them on talk shows or anything. And I think that speaks to the secretive nature around making sure that they stay unbiased. They keep an open perspective, and they avoid gambling. And I'm reminded of the 2007 NBA betting scandal with Tim Donaghy. Donaghy, remember that? Where he admitted that there was a lot of bias taking place and teams getting a hookup. And then we always think about how certain superstars, you want them to stay on the court. And so they might be a little bit more lenient. And I think that's the reality. Referees are human as well. But this refereeing is not as easy as we think, if anyone ever thought.
Yeah, we've had Tim Donaghy on this show a couple times.
Yeah.
Actually had him, him and Rashid on here together because Tim Donaghy, when he wrote his book, he said he purposely went out to Rashid and he apologized to Rashid on this show a few years ago.
I was nervous about that. Reese said it would be all right though.
Yeah.
Reese assured you to be all right.
It was crazy.
I said, this ain't fun.
Yeah.
It was in person.
No.
Okay.
They were on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it happened. Yeah.
The other part is we don't think about the injuries. And when we see players fall into them, 200, 300-pound men. And then when you think about football referees, I can't remember the name of the referee who sits right over the ball on the defensive end to make sure, the holding and all of that. That's a very dangerous position to be in. You can get your knee taken out. Line judge. There you go. It's really a lot. And, I'm happy to see women stepping in. We know we've had women referees. We definitely have a lot of men in women's sports refereeing. But we're seeing more women getting an opportunity to referee men's sports as well.
Yeah. Man, ask you guys, I know you got to go, Dr. Strobel. I'll ask you guys a question. All you guys think about it. As big as analytics is in sports today, right? As large as it is in way AI is taking off, and as prevalent as I would say these betting and these sports books have been as far as placing wagers. Why do you think you never see any wagers placed on if this referee's calling, if this crew's calling, this crew's calling? Here are the odds that put them to get this, or this.
I mean, that would taint the whole sport. No.
My first thought is illegal.
Yeah. So don't ever think there's not powers that be. Don't think they don't have the information.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Right.
They know that if this crew is calling, there will be X amount of fouls, which leads to this, right? So they already know that they have an idea, but I don't think that information would ever come out.
No, that would be public. No.
I would think the toughest thing also is because sports happen instantaneously, it will be hard to get the betting line up and running. Yeah. But what you could do it on is when you have those plays where they're going to the video to make the decision. That would be an opportune time because it takes a minute. It could take 5 minutes to make the call. And right then you could set a betting line. Which way will it go? That would be something I could see happening.
Oh, yeah,
hey, let's start a company on that.
Hey, I'm all in. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You know a lot of smart people in Virginia.
I know a few in North Carolina too.
Yeah, but you're not in North Carolina. You're in Costa Rica. You're in Costa Rica right now. All right, Dr. Stroh, we're going to let you go.
Everybody consider Race Realities poster. We've got one coming up in a few weeks, May 17th, and definitely October. Love to hear from you. Thanks again, Sports Shop. You all are the best.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Be safe.
Performing live, we will have in Sports Shop Costa. We'll have Pam and Reese performing live
from Costa Rica
for their new hit single
in October.
Love it. All right, Dr. Stroh. Hey, Ty, what do you have for me back there?
Hey there, Sports Shop listeners. It's time to step up our game for the Durham Public Schools Foundation. We're shining the spotlight on this incredible nonprofit dedicated to ensuring every student in DPS thrives thanks to the power of our united community. You can make a big play by donating or volunteering. Your support is a game changer our students need, helping to provide the resources and opportunities they deserve. Take action today by visiting bowlcityschools.org. Whether you're giving a little or giving a lot, sign up to volunteer or spreading the word, you're making a difference. Together we can achieve amazing things for our students. Durham Public Schools Foundation and Sports Shop listeners, let's team up for our kids.
Man, 1987. Reese, who won the championship in 1987?
I think NBA. I think it was.
He knows.
I think it was the Detroit. Yeah, nobody. Yeah, that's when Detroit their first championship.
You don't think your brain get tired of you?
It does.
Well, the other part about it, I'm confused because that's when I was in France. So, but I'm trying to think 87, 88.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about 87, 88. Detroit won 88, maybe 87 back to back. I don't know. I could probably have that wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Either Lakers or Detroit. Which one?
When did you leave? When did you leave from?
88.
You left in 88?
88, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I get the Belgians in 90.
See. But I was a little bit. I mean, I came back.
So
but
you going back and
I was
forth?
going back and forth. Hey, Tom, who won the championship? Did you type that in?
It was the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers. So the Detroit won the next year, 88, 88,
Okay.
and 9 and 89, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. What?
I'm just looking.
Won't you use your brain for a minute, Pam?
I was a kid.
You can brain more than a hat rack. My grandma used to say that all the time.
Reese with the old school. Reese with the old school.
The things that he's bringing back, I was a little girl. I
Okay.
don't know nothing about it.
Oh, Pam, you was a little girl 88. Little girl my ass.
Yeah, I was thinking about you, the little your feet.
That's true.
I'm a little girl in 88.
Size 4.
Little bitty feet.
With little bitty feet, you like Miss Rudolph. Anyway, Richard Pryor used to talk about all the time.
Okay, all right,
baby.
All right, DJ.
What happened to the
88 and 90.
tarantula?
88 and 90. So that was Detroit won? Detroit won in 88 and 90? Okay, all right.
See?
89 and 90.
89 and 9, 88 and 9.
D. Johnson said 89, 90.
Okay. All right.
All right, but all right, you're gonna get another challenge, Chuck. We'll come back on
our
the
historian.
side. We got a lot to talk about. Let's go, people.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities. Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
The NFL draft is almost here, and for the Panthers, it's about one thing: reacting. The first 7 picks in the NFL draft, absolutely insane. And here's the thing: the 9th pick with the Saints, seems like they want Shedeur Sanders, which means everyone that wants a quarterback is going to be calling Dan Morgan. He has to be ready to react.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
It's time for the Coastal Scholar Athlete of the Month.
Hello, Creighton Blackwell here at Coastal Credit Union 99.9 The Fan, and we're here to celebrate yet another Scholar Athlete. This month, we're at Middle Creek High School, where we celebrate our newest Scholar Athlete of the Month, Kristen Norton.
My parents have always been there for me, and then my teammates, they really helped me with the mental part of it. So they really helped bring me up when I make mistakes or something, and just keep me grounded.
She's just a great person. She's a great leader by example and also vocally.
She's just that type of person. It doesn't matter what the situation is, anything that can help the team. She's a great young lady.
It's amazing to have on the team. She's a really good role model and a leader on the team.
She's always first to step in and try something new to help the team.
What does winning this award mean to you?
It just means that like all my hard work has like really shown. Some days I'm like, what have I done? Like, what have I accomplished? But getting this is like, people have actually seen my improvements and my accomplishments. So it's good. It's really good. Yeah.
Congratulations, Kristen.
For over 20 years, 99.9 The Fan and Coastal Credit Union have been recognizing scholar athletes at Triangle area schools. If you'd like to nominate a high school athlete, text AWARD to 919-860-5326. That's AWARD to 919-860-5326.
Organize easy. Organize tough. Customize your work truck or van with upfit solutions from Van Products. Steel and aluminum shelving, toolboxes, data files, cabinets, drawers, conduit carriers, ladder racks, everything safe and secure. Everything built as unbreakable as you by Adrian Steel. Backed by the best warranty in the business. 3 years, 36,000 miles. Everything custom installed by Van Products so you know it's done right. From a single work rig to a fleet, choose custom installed upfit solutions from Van Products.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into the Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is the Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Why? Why do we ignore the things that give us pause, that seem out of place, that don't feel right? The answer to why defines who we are. So if you see something, why do you say something?
I see safe for my friends.
For my community.
For my family.
For each other. Because all of this matters. We all have something worth protecting. So why do you see safe? Report suspicious activity to local authorities. If you see something, say something.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Emmettith and Nicholas. Congratulations on getting your diploma. You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Girls and boys in poverty around the world are dreaming of a better life and a brighter future. Children International and friends like you are giving these children a chance to achieve their dreams by ensuring that they have access to healthcare, education, life skills, and more, so they can grow, thrive, and believe in themselves. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Now back to the Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac on Buzz Sports Radio and WRL Sports Plus TV.
It's a four-letter word when it's heard to control your body to dance. So, dot text a tempo like a red alert. Reaches your reflex and let it work.
See, anytime we're watching the doggone our co-host out there on YouTube.
Get to be swift, follow the leader.
We got an old school.
With the record that was
we got an old school R&B party right now.
That's some great hall stuff right there. That's on USC
I start to think, and then I sink into the paper like I was ink. When I'm writing, I'm trapped in between the line. I escape. When I finish the rhyme, I got soul.
I got soul.
Cornell Mannix told A-Town to play this, man. Eric B.
Good job.
And Rakim, baby. He's right. This is a banger here. See, you a co-host. You can recommend things, too.
Yeah, request your song.
That's right.
Matter of fact, the year this came out, this was the year I first became an entrepreneur.
In what space is that?
Well, I was in the parking lot.
Passing out CDs. Oh, no. Passing out bids. Passing out 40s. From a wet counter and using the dry counter. You go to wet counter, bring back these 40s, and make some money.
Hey, look, what's the statute of limitations?
I know. Sometimes be careful what I say on here.
Transport alcohol across state lines.
They may be waiting on you outside.
And they said, yeah, my man, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. Let me holler at you for a minute. I said, man, I don't know who that is. I'm Kmac. I'm Kmac. I don't know who you looking for.
Yeah, that's right. You making no paper on the side.
Hey, bro, look, wheeling and dealing, baby. That was willing to
Sell
do.
those 40s.
Look, 80 cents for me, $5 for you. If you ain't got a problem, you got a problem with it, go get it your damn self. I was the first Uber Eats.
Wow.
I was the first Uber Eats. Look, DoorDash. I was the first DoorDash. That was me. I got you.
That is absolutely
That's crazy.
You want that Whopper for 89 cents? Give me $5. I go get it.
yeah, you charging gas.
I'm taking orders. I'm going across state.
Was you the only one with a car?
No, I wasn't the only one. The rest of them, they weren't smart enough.
Oh, okay, got you.
But
now, he did have an issue when he got home with his grandparents, and, and they looked at the credit card.
I went too far. Shocking enough, I know you don't think this is possible, but I went too far.
I believe it.
You ever heard of Amoco gas stations?
Absolutely.
So my grandmother gave me an Amoco gas card for emergencies.
Emergencies.
And this was like, late 80s. This was like, you black, you had a gas card.
That's big.
You ball.
You ball, man. You strong.
I didn't realize that was a company card.
No,
I didn't know.
No, you was doing it, brother. You doing
absolutely.
it.
Yeah, I did it all right. I went to the gas station, gas for gas, to the closest one was across the state line, right across the line right there. Got some gas, and the guy says, is there anything else you would like? I said, no. He said, you sure? I said, I threw some chips up there. He says, anything else? I said, let me get this Mountain Dew. He goes, is that it? And I went, so, they for those that grew up in corner stores, they have this thing full of ice, and they had beer in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to take 2 40 ounces out and just put them up there. And he says, okay, that'll be 32 or whatever. He takes my credit card.
That's when it's,
when it was the carbon copy thing.
Yeah,
slice it like that.
Hey, but all night, baby, survive.
Hey, look, and hands me the copy. Says, all right, man, thank you. I said, that's it.
This is easy.
She said, oh, hell no. That's how it's going down.
I get back in the car, my man Tim. Shout out to Tim. Tim says, hey, what you know that beer? I said, I just bought it. He says, what you mean you just bought it? You ain't got no damn money.
Amoco car got money.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my God.
So the next weekend, I go back. I was prepared.
Did the same thing.
I got my weekly gas. Like she expects me to get gas. I got my gas. And the guy says, anything else? I pick up a case of 40 ounces. Put it right on the table. Oh, man says, no problem. 52.50. And that was it.
Well, that man back in the day.
Look, he hands me the card, hands me the receipt, says, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be great. My mind, me and my man Tim, we going to go back to the door. We straight.
Yeah,
we got
straight.
a whole case of 40s. We good.
You good for the week.
As soon as I get there, open the trunk. Guy said, hey, man, let me get one of them. Tim says, I said, oh, that'll be $5. He says, okay. I said, oh. Guy said, man, let me get 2. I said, oh. They get halfway down, another guy comes out the door and says, hey, man, let me get one. I said, look, Tim, we running low now. we can't keep selling these. We like that. That was my last 2. The guy said, let me get one. I said, man, these are my last 2, bro. That's going to be $10. He said, here, man. He gave me $20. I said, God. I said,
this
Tim.
is crazy.
I said, Tim, get in the car. He said, where we going? We going back. We going back to buy some more. That was my first day of a double run.
He had to do a double run.
I had to make a double run. And then the next weekend, I could go home like once a month. I went home and my grandfather said, "Hey, man, come here. let me talk to you for a minute." Yeah, back then they used to send the actual copy of the receipt in the bill.
Uh-oh.
That bill was like this thick. He says, "Are you trying to die?" He said, "I'm gonna try to keep it from him." He said, "But you gotta fix this." I said, "What? What are you talking about?" He says, "You been buying bill? You know how much money this is?" I said, "Nah, ain't me." I don't know what kind of college student I was, because I was just like, "Oh damn." So I guess she do have to pay.
Exactly. It's not free.
Hey, that means something.
Hey.
That's funny.
Shout out to everybody that's misused their parents' credit card. You can grow up to still be successful in life.
Oh, my God. I love that story, though.
Oh, man, we had a good time, though. It was fun. We had a good time. Shout out to Tim and all my other alumni, boy. We had a good time back then. I did a lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to, man.
I believe it. I'm not even surprised.
Class one of them, but I did a lot of stuff I was supposed to.
I'm not surprised.
See, Reese was a scholar.
No, I won't say that, man. I
don't think so.
I was in the room. What you mean? Hold on. Oh, what the hell you mean you don't think so?
Reese said I was in the room. That's a requirement. Hey, look.
Well, that's one requirement.
Hold on, little feet.
I know.
Like he was in natural high band.
No, that was high school.
That was high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reese said don't be dumb.
I mean, I played the piano. Anyway.
And he was the athlete. No, he was doing a lot of stuff, I'm sure.
I was in class.
Did y'all have a piano? Who played? Where was the piano?
We had a piano at the bottom of our dorm.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Grayson Hall, yeah. We went down there and played. Then we
Why does every school have Grayson Hall? Who the hell was Grayson?
I have no idea.
Everybody know who Grayson was?
That was football dorm. Nobody came in there. That's what they
y'all,
called
had
it.
y'all had a Grayson Hall somewhere on there, didn't you?
No, we have a Gray Hall.
A Gray Hall.
But that Grayson Hall was like,
H-Town.
I ain't gonna go there.
Get me out here.
I ain't gonna go there.
Hinton James.
Yeah.
Morrison.
Yeah, HJ.
Hinton?
HJ.
Hinton James.
That's a black folks dorm.
I lived in Hinton James.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. That's where you weed you out. You go right there. Then you may go to,
Pam, you went to school and y'all was still segregated?
Yes.
65.
No.
Oh, shout out to Hinton James.
Hinton James. It's the dorm right as you see coming up on the Dean Smith Center.
What you got, A-Town?
The Hilton Raleigh North Hills Hotel and Convention Complex, located on Wake Forest Road, has an abundance of guest rooms and meeting space. This hotel continues to be a top destination for meetings, conferences, and events. Enjoy live music Wednesday evenings from 7 to 10 p.m. Email yolanda.diaz@hilton.com or call 919-872-2323 and let them know the Sports Shop sent you.
I know you guys have been tuning in. You've been waiting for me to do it all day. We've been waiting to talk about it. Where will Shedeur Sanders go in this year's NFL draft?
Man,
he is his agent, right?
Apparently.
Or his uncle
or
cousin or something.
I mean, really.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
The NFL draft is almost here, and for the Panthers, it's about one thing: reacting. The first 7 picks in the NFL draft, absolutely insane. And here's the thing: the 9th pick with the Saints seems like they want Shedeur Sanders, which means everyone that wants a quarterback is going to be calling Dan Morgan. He has to be ready to react.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
It's Jasmine from The Sports Shop. The Sports Shop is presented in part by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Everyone loves the Alsco Injury Report featuring the Alsco First Aid Kit. So stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491 to get your free personal first aid kit. That's right, you can get your own personal first aid kit for free. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491. Stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491.
Hey, it's Adam Golden. I am in studio with my friend Jeff Hoffman from the Aluminum Company of North Carolina. Windows. Everybody needs them. There are a lot of different styles. Do you have a favorite?
No, I don't have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite window?
Do not, but I will confuse you with the bay and the bow window.
Everybody confuses me. That's not hard.
Bow window. It's round, no corners.
Bay window.
Square.
Square.
Corners. Yes.
But bays are round. I don't know. Don't use me as a guide there. But we have a lot of different choices.
Yes, we do. We got double hung. We have the arch windows, all kinds of different shapes that we can do. We have slider windows, casement windows, and they come in several different colors, a lot to choose from. We'll come out, walk through the project with you, assess any kind of rotten wood, take care of that as well, and then install whatever you choose.
Incredible high-quality windows as well. 800-672-4348. AluminumCompany.com, 800-672-4348, AluminumCompany.com.
Hi, I'm Earl Reese with the S, here to discuss a topic that literally is near and dear to my heart. About 5 years ago, I underwent heart bypass surgery to remove blockages and improve my overall cardiovascular health. My experience highlights the importance of heart health, and I wanted to list my top 10 steps we can all take to protect our hearts. Number 1, stay active. Number 2, eat a balanced diet. Number 3, quit smoking. Number 4, manage stress. Number 5, monitor your health. Number 6, maintain a healthy weight. Number 7, limit your alcohol intake. Number 8, get enough sleep. Number 9, stay hydrated. Number 10, know the signs: chest pains, shortness of breath, and dizziness, and seek medical attention if you experience any of these symptoms. My personal story is a reminder of the importance of heart health. By taking proactive steps, we can all work towards a healthier heart and a longer, more fulfilling life. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Brian Lane, owner of Sticks and Vines, a wine bar and cigar shop in the South Point area of Durham, North Carolina. Are you looking for a little soul in your wine bar? Do you want to get some local personal service from your cigar shop? Sticks and Vines has you covered. Sticks and Vines is an inviting, diverse, and soulful atmosphere that caters to both experienced and newbies to the wine and cigar communities. Bringing others together is our mission in more ways than one.
Sticks and Vines in the Renaissance Center at South Point in Durham, 6905 Fayetteville Road.
Are your monthly bills keeping you up at night, wondering how you got so behind? Hey, I'm Roger Moore, CEO of Loan Pronto. I get it. Life is expensive now. Insurance, groceries, cars. And then there's the credit card debt with those obscene interest rates. It's time to regain your financial freedom. And that's what we offer at Loan Pronto, using the power of the equity in your home. We have multiple ways to get you the cash you need, and most clients close in 2 weeks or less, and many don't even require an appraisal. And listen, rates have been plummeting recently. We just locked a homeowner in with an APR in the low fives, saving her over $1,000 per month, and put $10,000 in her pocket. Life-changing money. Whether you're drowning in debt, have a nosebleed rate you got last year, need home improvements, or simply need cash in your pocket, we can help you accomplish this goal in record time. Call us today and get started with no hard credit pull, just a conversation. LoanPronto.com, 919-381-1760. LoanPronto.com. That's LoanPronto.com.
Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
If you see a student being bullied, be supportive. Ask if they're okay and invite them to join you. You'll be an ally and you can make a friend. Friendship! Visit StopBullyingSpeakUp.com and join Cartoon Network to redraw your world without bullying.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Big truck accidents can cause life-changing injuries, and life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money. I know big truck wrecks, and I know how to fight those big insurance companies. If you've been hurt by a big truck, contact us at RitchieLaw.com. I'm on top of it.
Reese and Kmac covering sports the real way fans talk about it. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
I tried hard not to show it. Ooh, can I make her realize that she really needs me again? I would do anything. I would go anywhere. Yeah, there's nothing I wouldn't do.
Nothing I would do.
Just to see her again.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac. Having ourselves a good time as always. We're rocking out. We got the Earl Reese.
Good morning, good people.
It is Throwback Thursday. We're taking it all the way back to 1987. Shut that smoke. Smokey about 95 now.
Yep.
He been here a while.
Smokey still.
Smokey old as Motown.
Smokey is Motown.
He is Motown.
Yeah, you're right. That's about how old he is. We got the firm, Pam Thompson Smith. What's up, Pamela?
Good morning.
Man, we had ourselves a good time as always. We got A-Town behind the glass. What's up, eh?
Doing well, feeling good.
How we doing on the poll questions, eh?
So the poll question can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the poll question, which situation do you think is best for Shedeur Sanders, the New Orleans Saints, the New York Giants, the Las Vegas Raiders, or the Cleveland Browns? And 43% of people say the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, okay. There should be another post question out there, too.
You think so?
Yeah, you know what it is?
What?
Do you really even care? That's the question.
You don't care? What if he goes to the Raiders?
I mean, Kmac's about to kill me with this, man.
Why? This is first of all, this is the A topic. Shedeur Sanders, where will he go? That's all people care about.
I just hope he's good wherever he goes, because if he's not,
I hope so.
I just hope he's good wherever he goes.
What do you mean? He is good. He's proven that he can play.
Now, we've seen that before in college.
Where?
This is a different level.
Many places.
Alabama.
Zach
Where?
Wilson?
Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson.
What about Alabama? What do you mean?
Bryce Young.
What about Bryce?
He was amazing in college.
Okay.
Next.
What you mean next?
What happened the next year when he came out?
He went to a jacked up team.
Yeah, trash organization. that's the real problem. So if personally, if he don't go, if he should go to the Raiders, because going to the Giants, which he's having a private workout apparently today, I'm hearing them talk about. I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. I'm not sold that the Giants know how to put a team together and how they can win, but. Maybe they can. I don't know. Brian Dable and all of them. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they can. But we'll find out, I guess. You think they should take him or no?
Vicky, she care where Sanders goes. Okay, that's one person.
No. It's more than one. It's more than one.
Vicky and Kmac.
So imagine this, Reese. Imagine this.
Okay.
Imagine this. So you got Theo Reese over here. You got every damn body else over here.
Okay.
Who you think right?
Everybody else.
I'm just.
Do they have a T-shirt? That's all I got to ask. Do they have a T-shirt with a hashtag?
Reese, your name ain't Reese is right.
Then you're
you on the wrong side.
Then you're wrong.
You on the wrong side. Get on this side. Okay. All right.
But no, Mac, maybe he's going to be, seriously, maybe he's going to be a decent quarterback. You think, you would pick him over Cam Ward, which.
I would.
Yeah, you said.
I would.
Okay. I can't wait to see how this works out.
I think he's.
If I'm wrong, I'll be the first person.
No,
to
you won't. But no,
I'm not saying.
Then you gonna say, let's see how it work out with his daddy get involved. Let's do that. You'll find some holes.
That's what I said. I did say that.
What'd you say?
Wherever you go, his dad is all up in it.
God.
And that's cool.
Well, what you want the man to do? Just disown his son?
No, I don't want him.
What do you want the man to do?
Starter Noop out here says he's overrated quarterback.
Overrated quarterback?
Wow.
Overrated.
Oh. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Overrated quarterback as opposed to who? Stuttering Noop? As opposed to who? You know what I mean?
Why he came up with that name?
I don't know. You asking me? I have no answers for you. I have no answers.
That was so stupid. Anyway.
I have no answers. But as opposed to who? Because see, that's what you start. When you start down this rabbit hole of I don't know why everybody who wants to draft.
No. I was just.
You know what? He should just walk on there.
Okay, man. I was just surprised about. He did well to Jackson State. And by the way, this is a sidebar.
Yeah.
You realize that Tim Tebow won 2 championships down in Florida?
Tim Tebow?
Yeah. And his number's not retired. I just want you to know that.
At the University of Florida?
No, it's not.
Okay, wait.
I just want to put that out there.
Wait. What's the criteria?
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
One criteria is you got to be Deion's son. And the other criteria.
He ain't playing Georgia.
No, I'm talking about Colorado.
We already answered the question, Colorado. They ain't have nobody to do. Let me tell you something. If Colorado, don't be foolish. You better start doing something to kind of keep this train rolling. Because from what I've seen, the numbers that you did retire, and suspect. The ones that should be retired over there are not. So I'm not sure what has been going on.
And what we're talking about,
Travis
Hunter and both of their Sanders, both jerseys will be retired on,
this weekend,
on
right?
Saturday.
The 19th.
Travis Hunter, yes.
Yeah, but the greatest players that they've had, personally, in my personal opinion,
Shadir, not so much.
At Colorado, numbers have not been retired. So something.
So that speaks to the argument of why jump to these two.
Thank you, Pam.
I mean, you just
because somebody's got to start it.
We can go back and get the ones that deserve it, and then bring these forward.
We're gonna start here,
nowhere.
then you can go back.
At the University of Alabama, that's not one.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to go.
That is how it's
one
supposed to go.
retired at University of Alabama.
Somebody's got to start.
All those players been down there.
Somebody's got to start it. Wait a minute, hold on. But that's Alabama.
Yeah,
that's different. That's their standard.
Okay,
that's their standard.
Yeah,
Georgia's got their standard. Florida's got their standard.
Apparently, Colorado got their standard.
And whatever the hell standard Colorado was using, you should have stopped using it a long time ago. Because some of the best players you had, but maybe they didn't really care about football. You know what I mean? Maybe retiring a football jersey didn't really mean that much to it. It mean make a damn bit of difference. I don't know, but while I do know this. You better start retiring some actual players and people that contributed to that university.
And just like New said, there's a lot of guys out there who's overrated, media driven like Kmac.
Damn.
There are a lot of other guys much better.
Well, okay, give me one. Give me one.
He talking to you, Newt.
Yeah.
What's his name? Stuttering Newt. He talking to you.
There's a lot of people out there in the chat. Y'all help him out. Don't let him stand there on the hill by himself and die. Because Reese ain't helping.
I am helping.
Reese ain't helping. Reese looking at
that. Newborn is on level.
You know what I'm saying? You stand there looking at Fred like, oh, damn, Fred, I don't know if I was saying that. You ain't said nothing. Now, I said I was going to come in and be nice today. Now, you got me started. Now, I'm going to have to do this tomorrow again.
So, would you take Shadir before you take Travis Hunter?
Yeah. Depends on what type of team I have.
No, that's straight up.
So, 90%, 80%
So
says yes.
He's the best player in this draft.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There will be no.
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Aho now to Jarvis. Jarvis, go get the Giants.
Let's go, Canes!
Kochetkov, stop! It's on the goal line behind him! He does a snow angel in the paint!
Go Canes!
Playoff hockey in Raleigh is something that you can't describe, and it's because of you. So we want to be here.
The Canes' road to the Stanley Cup runs through us. 99.9 The Fan, the Triangle Sports leader.
Hey, this is Luke with Newcomb & Company. We are a residential, commercial, plumbing, HVAC company who's been serving the community for over 70 years.